So I was driving down the road today, listening to a program, and I was reminded again the reason why I'm doing this. So my name's Michael. My channel's called Worthy of Zion. It is a channel dedicated to when the day comes and I stand at the gates of Zion, will I be worthy to enter? I'm not judging anybody. I'm not judging myself. I'm not the say on all that is righteousness. But I can talk about what my own feelings are, my own knowledge, my own testimony, and that's really what it is. And I know that we live in the last days. I know that Jesus Christ is coming soon. A few years from now, the equivalent of soon. And we live in a really difficult day and time. And as I was thinking about it, it wasn't a message of do this because. It was a message of remember the feeling that you had. Remember the inspiration that you had. This is why you're doing this. And it's sharing messages of faith and hope. I find myself all the time chasing squirrels. I am the ultimate squirrel chaser. And I do it at work, I do it at home, I do it in this, I do it in everything. I see something bright and shiny and I chase after it. But really, honestly, I don't need to do that. I sometimes I think, well, why don't I share this? Why don't I try this? Like the one of the problems I had earlier in the week was this idea of feeling like I should give this rebuttal to this thing that irritated me that somebody said. And it just kind of consumed me for a while, and even I made videos on it and they didn't come out well, and so I didn't post them. And sometimes I think, well, I've got to share a message and it's got to have this foundation in it, and it's got to be scriptural or biblical or Book of Mormonish or something that's foundational to it. It doesn't even need to do that. It just needs to be a message of faith and hope. And I was kind of reminded of that. The thing that I'm not a scriptorian. I'm not here because I've got this wealth of scriptural knowledge to share with people. I mean, half the times I don't even know. You look at the last days, I can't tell you how many times I've tried to sit down and draw my own little map of how it all fits together and all the little parts. I've seen some pretty marvelous things that people have put together, and there's no way I could have ever done that. But what I can share are messages of faith and hope. I can share stories of inspiration that I've had. I can share my own feelings and my own testimony. And I can do those things. And I think that that's more where I really should be. And talking about those things. And I don't know, I thought more about that. That doesn't mean that I can't share something here and there, but and there's some times that I love it and I sit down and it feeds me, I guess, in a sense. Knowledge-wise, it feeds me. But really, honestly, like when I think about it, honestly, I think I have a strong testimony of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I may not be 100% in my activity, my living it. I've got my ups and downs, like everybody else has their ups and downs. My days that I'm strong and my days that I'm weak. But there are parts of it that I really know and I really understand. What I really know and I really understand is faith, repentance, and baptism. I feel like I really, really understand faith and repentance and hope. Those are things that I really, really get. I have hope and I have faith, and I've felt and I've experienced redemption through the atonement. And I know those things are so real. And hopefully with all people, they bring you to baptism. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Absolutely beautiful. So anyhow, thank you.